I'm Bianca Di Angelo, and I'm alive again. I am no longer in the underworld in Elysium with the rest of the ghosts. I am now back in the overworld on my way back to Camp Half-Blood. So, um, I know you probably want to know how I am back here instead of in Elysium. So, um, I actually went exploring and found the Doors of Death. Although I know that doesn't really seem like me because in I know when Rick Riordan, the senior scribe at Camp Half-Blood, wrote Titan's Curse, he said that I was like much more responsible with Nico, and when I had died, I kind of like didn't have that responsibility anymore because I couldn't like look after him. Like I was always so worried about him, but I knew as long as he stayed out of the underworld, I know he was alive. Um, Especially when he summoned me in front of Percy and Annabeth on the quest. I knew he was alive then. So when I lost that like responsibility, I became more daring and like more adventurous. So it allowed me to like go exploring in the underworld. And um, one day, one of the spirits was talking about a new prophecy that came out after the Second Titan War, and they were saying that um, the prophecy said something about the doors of death, something about having to close them. And when I went exploring for the doors of death to see if they were actually open, it turned out that they were, because I didn't mean to do like what I did. I stepped out thinking that Thantos, the god of death, would like stop me from leaving the underworld like most of the time he does. But I actually walked right through and I ended up in the overworld. And I noticed I was no longer a ghost, that people could see me, and that I was still in my 12-year-old body. So I'm technically 16, but I'm still 12 years old, like in my body, and I am no longer immortal. When I died, I lost the immortality of being a huntress, but I still have my uniform on because I died in this uniform. So this is like the only thing I have to wear, and I'm not sure if I'll actually go back to being a hunter once I get huntress back when I get to Camp Half-Blood, but we'll see when I get there. I'm still probably a week or so. I'm still a while actually from there because I have no means of transportation. I have no way of getting a drachma, so I can't iris message anyone. I can't send Hermes package. I can't get the Grey Sisters cab, and I definitely can't shadow travel because that's something I never learned because I never thought I would be back in the older overworld again for it to be useful. So here I am once again in the overworld, and yeah, that's just about it. But when I found one of the books that Rick Riordan wrote for Camp Half-Blood, and I got to figure out what happened the couple weeks or the few years since I had passed away. And I was reading about the new prophecy, and I read about a girl named Hazel who had also left through the doors of death, in that it said Nico were looking for me and could not find me, so he figured I had gone and tried for rebirth, and that is not something I would do, mainly because I'm afraid of losing everything that I know. It would mean losing my mom, Maria D'Angelo, my dad. Well, I'd eventually see my dad again, but I wouldn't know he was my dad. And especially Nico, I would forget Nico and everything that we'd been through from before we went to the casino hotel to after we went to the Lotus hotel and the quest that I went on. And that, like, everything that led up to that, I would forget everything, and that's not something that I ever want to go through. So bathing in the river leave and forgetting everything just to try for rebirth was not something I was interested in. But when I heard the doors of death had to be closed, I went exploring, and here I am. It's my second chance. This is what I'm going to do, my second chance. So that's all. Bye.